Good morning. I'm just gonna get it up on the computer for myself. Oops. Okay, I'm reconnected. I got a message in and I tried to flick it away and I did something funny. Goodness only knows what I did. So let me try and get this up on my laptop. How's everyone feeling? I think I can see that. I've still got to work out why I can't see comments, but anyway, looks like there's 3 people watching. Hello, 3 people. Hi, Debfield. I've got my coffee. I'm needing it. The sun keeps going out and then it starts to shower with rain. So I've got my blind down, so I sort of look like I'm in a bit of a cave. Because when the sun comes out, you can't, it's so glary, but I am going to put it up. That might be a bit better. Okay, how's everyone today? I'm good. We've got some exciting news in our family. Olivia is engaged to be married. Hi, Leah. Her boyfriend, Kurt, asked her on Wednesday, 2222 was the date. And yeah, so she's engaged, so that's really nice. We're very excited for her. No date set for the wedding. They're just going to enjoy being engaged, so that's a good thing. He was going to do it just after Christmas. We've known since Christmas. He was going to do it just after Christmas, early January, but then they both got COVID, so they were sort of flattened with that. So that sort of put a spanner in the works. And Olivia's got this weird thing about even numbers. So I said to Mark the other night, I said, I bet it's going to be 2222 and that would be appropriate for a ballerina. And it was 2222. So very exciting. So she's very happy. She's not happy because she's had to put her engagement ring in to be resized because it was 3 sizes too big. I think she lost some weight when she had COVID. So she's not happy about that because she's without it for 10 days and she's a bit miserable. Hi, Colette. So yeah, so we've got had some exciting news, and our son Matt has just finished his first week of his apprenticeship with carpentry. So he's still running the gym. Lucy's doing the morning sessions and he does the evening sessions, and he does his carpentry job during the day. So he's had a big week too. So lots of good things happening. So that's really good. And I've got my coffee. That's even better. So I've turned my radio down. So when I upload this to YouTube, it's not going to tell me I'm in breach of some copyright rules or something like it did the other week. Because it picked up a song on the radio and it said I had no right to that song. So I've turned my radio down. Anyway, today we're going to play with the Abstract Beauty Bundle. So that's the stamp set. Good for him, yeah. That's the dies that go with it. This is the Designer Series paper, and it's 6x4 paper. They've never brought that size out before. So it's perfect for pocket scrapbooking and also for card fronts. You just have to trim a little bit off to make... You had a tooth extraction, Colette. Oh, that sounds nasty. I hope it's not too bad for you. Us older people have unexciting things happening. The younger people are doing exciting things like getting engaged and starting an apprenticeship, a mature age apprenticeship. Anyway, so that's the paper, and it's specialty paper because it's got gold foil in it. And I'm going to use the Celebration Driving By stamp set. What happened to Olivia? Olivia's got engaged, Colette. They announced their engagement on Wednesday night. So, yeah, very exciting. As I said before, just before you got on, Mark and I have known since Christmas, but we couldn't say anything. It wasn't our news to share. But yeah, so she's very excited. They're very happy. No rush to get married. Just going to enjoy being engaged. So that's nice. She's a happy chicken at the moment, so that's really good. I thought when she was overseas in America that she'd meet some Yank and get married and live over there, and I'd hardly ever see her. So when she flew off to America at 17 and was over there for nearly 4 years, that's what I thought would be happening. But thankfully, not happening. She's here. Yay. She's marrying an Aussie. Yay. She's not going nowhere. Yay. Anyway, I'll stop being an idiot. So I shall put my phone. Now I've got a new phone. So I'm still learning how to use it, which sounds stupid, but anyway, my phone last weekend just died. You're beaming. My phone died last weekend and just died, and we were on our way down to Hornsby and couldn't do anything. It was fully charged, just died. So after we'd taken Mark's mother out for her morning tea, high tea, birthday high tea, Mark took his mum home, and Matt and I went over to Hornsby, Apple, to see what was wrong with my phone, and it was dead as a dodo. So I had to buy a new phone, didn't I? Just as well I'm still working. So yeah, so I had to buy a new phone. So I've got a new phone, and I lost a lot of stuff off my old phone because it wasn't saving to the cloud or something. Anyway, so I'm still trying to get used to my new phone, so bear with me. I might have technical issues today. So I hope not. Anyway, let me put the phone up into the holder, and I'll try not to drop you and see how we go. It is a pain, Colette. It was a big pain. Oh. Okay. The buttons are in the different places too, so I think I just did something. Oh! Okay, that's looking not too bad, not too shabby. I'm sorry to hear about your tooth, Colette. I'll just zoom in a fraction. I think that's pretty good. That's no good about your tooth at all. No good at all. Let me see if I can see comments. Oh, yay. Lynn, hello Lynn, Deb, Leah and Colette. You're all on. Thank you for watching. Yes, the paper is stunning, Lynn. Don't know if I'm beaming, Colette. I don't know if I ever beam, but anyway, that's okay. All right, so let me get my catalogues. So we're going to use this sweet Abstract Beauty. The stamp set, it's not my first choice of a stamp set. It's a bit of a non-event, I think. But the dies, the circles and the hexagons and the splodgy dies, they looked very appealing. And you can just get the dies by themselves. You don't have to buy the stamp set, like the bundle. You can just buy the dies. So these are the dies. I haven't even put them into my magnetic things yet, because just work gets in the way of my crafting, and I don't like it. So they're the dies. So you've got layering hexagon dies, and layering some layering circles, and this sort of splodgy business. So they're the dies. This is the stamp set. As I said, it's sort of a, you just go onto Pinterest and Google the stamp set or Abstract Beauty bundle, and you'll come up with ideas, because the stamp set doesn't really sort of jump out at me. But the paper, so I'll go back over here. The paper's beautiful. So as I said, it's 6x4 paper, and you can see I've already cut pieces out for our card today. Whoops. So it's got the gold foil in it, and just like a matte finish on the back. So it's got little gold bits there, and it's very bright. And then there's subtle colours as well. So I like this one. That one's nice. So yeah, so that's the size, 6x4. So that's sort of handy because sometimes you have a lot of wastage with 12x12s. And it fits into our pocket scrapbooking pages. And it's just a tad bigger than our card fronts. So you just have to trim a little bit off for the card front. So put that there. And then these are the hexagon, adhesive backed hexagons that's in the bundle. So we're going to use those. And what else are we using today? Oh, I know. We're using, you can't really see this in the catalogue. It's page 33 and it's the vellum, layering vellum. And there's newspaper print in white and black on the vellum. There's maps in white and black. And then there's like this other scripty one as well. So you get 12 sheets, 4 of 3 designs in the vellum. So we're going to use that too. So I shall. And the driving by with the punch buggy. And the combi, my favourite. I haven't used that yet. So, and I've used the basic border dies as well. So this was a quick card I made the other day. Must have been Wednesday. Quick card. Hang on, I've got to turn myself down on my laptop. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, so it's just strips of the paper, one of the circles, and it's got a little print into it. I don't know if you can see that up close. And I've just sponged around the edge in the Blushing Bride. So that's one of the splodgy stamps. And then you can stamp the sentiment on top of the splodge, obviously in a darker ink. So, and that's the denim ribbon that's in the mini catalogue. That's been in our catalogues before, the denim ribbon and the gilded gems. So that's the only one I've done with that paper. It was just such a quick card, and it's so quick and easy for a beginner. This suite, I'd highly recommend it for a beginner. And all the dies, I'll shut up in a minute. All the dies go through the mini cut emboss machine that I've got as a prize for the month of January and February. So they all go through the mini cut emboss machine, as do the basic border dies. So that's another bonus. So if you're new to crafting, this is a really good suite to get, I think. Hi, Lorraine. That's all right, you can jump in late. I think I jumped in late, and I should not. So we've got a card base of thick whisper white. We've got some hexagons already cut out, and this is the vellum with the road map on it. Now I'm umming and ahhing as to whether to put the white underneath it. You can see it better, but I'm just not sure if the glue dots are going to show. That's my fear. I think I will give it a whirl. So, I think it's raining again. Stupid weather. I was trying to keep my blind down because I thought the sun might impact on I'm just going to get a couple of glue dots for the middle of the vellum piece, and I'm just going to layer it on my white. Yeah, because the sun's changing directions now, and it must be autumn more. Autumn going into winter. I have sun full on my craft desk, which is lovely, but not good for when you're doing videos. It's a bit of a problem. So anyway, so that's the vellum, the matte vellum onto a piece of basic white. Yeah, I think I like that. And I've just put a couple of glue dots so far so I can see. I'll cover those ones up, but they do show a little bit, so I just want to make sure that that's going to be okay. Okay, so I shall get my glue and I'll put this down. So you might have missed it, Colette and Lorraine. Olivia's had to put her engagement ring into the jeweler because it was 3 sizes too big. She obviously lost some weight when she had COVID. Oh, she's a skinny mini anyway, so... But yeah, so she's not happy because she's without it now for 10 days. So I'm sure she'll survive. She's very excited, which is nice. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut some of the hexagons out with the dies. Using the Abstract Beauty paper. It's really lovely paper. And I'm just going to place them because I had worked out what I was going to do, and now I've taken it all apart, and now I can't work out what I'm going to do. Oh look, I've got the comments over on the site. Yeah, what a way to lose weight. I know, it wouldn't happen for you and I, Colette. That would not work for you and I, but for Liv, yes it did. I'm just thinking how I place these. I can't think. That's not unusual. And that one was on top, and that one. Okay, so I'm going to get my little nail, and the rain's coming down. So I'm going to place this hexagon. Maybe I should do these this way. I'll put the gold down the bottom. Look at me, I'm all over the shop. So yeah, my phone died last week when we were driving down to Sydney. Lost everything. And we went to high tea at Hornsby RSL. They had hold a high tea every other Sunday. So we booked that because that was convenient, and Matt was coming from Newcastle. We were coming from here. Olivia was coming from here but had to leave early because she had dance teaching in the afternoon. So I couldn't check in, could I, at Hornsby RSL? Because my phone was dead. And I couldn't show my vaccination certificate, could I? Because my phone was dead. And they nearly weren't going to let me in. So, but because you had to pre-purchase the high tea tickets, and because we'd done that, they let me in. Otherwise, I think Mark was going to have to, force feed me out the window or something. I don't know, but it was just a bit of a strange experience. I don't like how this vellum's curling, so I'm going to have to put another glue dot there. But what I'll do is when I place my hexagons, I'll put a glue dot underneath, and the hexagon will mask it. So that's what I'll do. And then I've got a bit of this. Now, what's it called? Here it is. It's called Ombre Specialty Glimmer Paper. It's really, really pretty. It's in the annual catalogue. So that's the reddy one. And that's the purpley one. I don't even know what colours they are. They don't say what colour. Huh. That's the yellowy one. Well, that'd be nice for daffodils. Ooh. And this is the bluey one that I'm using. No, it goes the other way. Twat. So, I forgot I had it. And I thought, well, every card needs a bit of glimmer. So that's in the annual catalogue. I can't, off the top of my head, remember the cost of it. So you get, what, 4 sheets, I think? Yeah, 4 sheets. Remind me to look that up for you. So I've got this as well, which I thought I might sort of put across here somewhere or do something with that. So let me get my stamp. You need your jaw wide. Oh dear. That wouldn't be pleasant. Okay, so I was going to do the combi. I think I still will do the combi. Both Matt and Olivia have a VW transporter. Olivia's is in for repairs at the moment. It's gearbox thing, computer chip thing, I don't know, something died. Let me just practice because I haven't sampled it before. Oh, nice. So both of them have got transporter combis. We're a bit of a VW family, I think. I hope my head's not coming in. There we go. Probably not the straightest, but anyway, it will do. So this is the driving by stamp set that you can get with a $90 purchase during celebration. I love it because of the Beetle and the combis. Because I had a Beetle. I had a blue Beetle. I love my Beetle. So that one's never going from my stash. Forever and always, it will be in my stash. So I'm just getting my blends out because we're going to do a little bit of colouring. I think I'll make it a balmy blue combi. I think I will. So let me get some colouring paper just in case. So this is my new February host code, everybody. Let me move all my mess. So if you're wanting to place an order, you just use that code and you'll go in the drawer for the mini cut emboss machine. So let's have a look. So it's a bit boring while I'm colouring, but so when you use your stamping blends, always use black memento ink because the blends are alcohol based, and if you use water based inks they will bleed and run. So Olivia and Kurt have decked out the back of their transporter, as has Matt, following in her brother's footsteps. Yeah, but she's still waiting. It's been off the road for 6 weeks. Whoopsie. I shouldn't laugh. Anyway, our lovely neighbours next door, the young couple, they're so lovely. When the transporter died, Olivia got it towed to our place. It was before Christmas, about mid-December. And I had to ask the neighbour to move his car so the tow truck could offload the transporter out the front of our place. And they said, oh, if she needs a car while it's being fixed, just let us know. We've got plenty of cars, which they have. So she's been running around in a little black Swift, Kate's little black Swift, because they've got, Matt's got a, next door Matt has got a work car, and they've got 2 other cars. Bit of a car guy, I think. Yeah, so she's been running around in Kate's little black Swift the last month. So that's been very nice and very helpful. I'm hot. Now, I don't want Night of Navy Colette. Good morning, Margaret Harlan. How are you today? I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe. Yeah, probably will. Maybe I need to do the dark. If this combi turns out to be a big disaster, it's not my fault. No, it is my fault because I'm just sort of going with the flow and I don't really know what I'm doing. So yeah, as I said at the beginning, Matt's just finishing up his first week of being an apprentice carpenter, mature age apprentice carpenter. He, one of his clients at the gym needed somebody, and Matt's always been interested in carpentry. And so they decided, him and Lucy decided, yep, he could go for it. And Lucy's running the gym in the mornings, and he's doing the afternoon and evening sessions. They've also just put on an exercise physiologist. So now that Matt's not drawing a wage from the gym, that's going to help pay for the exercise physiologist. And they've put on another personal trainer just to help out a couple of days a week if Lucy wants a break or if she's sick or anything like that. So they're going great guns. Matt's had a huge week with that. And I don't know where he gets his energy from, because he's driving to the Gold Coast tonight for some bucks party. Go figure. Who has a bucks party on the Gold Coast? Oh, I know, young people do. That's who have a party on a bucks party on the Gold. And then there's one in two. No, then there's a wedding the week after, and then the week after that there's another bucks party, and that's in Melbourne, and he'll be driving down there. Who does that? I just hope he doesn't get too tired and have accidents or anything like that, because that would not be good. Okay. It's got to have black wheels, I suppose, doesn't it? I don't want to do them too black, so I'm using the light basic black marker or blend. So if you are new to stamping and you wanted to get a freebie, you could buy this bundle. The bundle is $73.75. The designer series paper is $26, so that puts you over $90. So the bundle is the stamp set and dies. So that puts you over $90, and you could get this driving by stamp set or one of the other celebration freebies. 73 and 13 is 86. So those two don't put you over. But yeah, so if you wanted to buy this bundle, you could add the paper, and that puts you over the $90, and you could get a freebie from Celebration if you wanted to. And as I said, this bundle's a really good one for new crafters. It goes through the mini cut emboss machine, and it's really easy to use. It's an easy bundle to use. I think I like my combi. I think it turned out well. Let me just do a little bit more blending. That is the light one, isn't it? Yep. I know, Lorraine, they're not afraid of hard work. Actually, none of them are, which is really, really lovely to see. So, Liv is teaching dance at Serenade Ballet at Erina, and she's working at Rockwear gym outfits at Erina there. And what else is she doing? She's giving the cafe away because he wasn't giving her enough. She was allocated 2 days a week to the cafe, and he was only putting her on one day and only for a few hours, and then he wasn't putting her on coffee because I think everybody liked her coffee and kept asking him, where's Olivia? We want Olivia's coffee. So I think he got a bit niggly about that, which is okay, it's his cafe. So then she was sort of, yeah, only getting a few hours work. So after Christmas, she decided that she would give the cafe away so she could be more available for Rockwear, the gym wear shop. And I've got to make sure I don't go over. Well, I've got to make sure I put it on straight. That would help. I've already stamped it a little bit crooked. There we go. That should do. Now where will I put this? Along here? Yeah, that looks good, I think. Okay, where are my scissors? So, and Kurt works for disability support. Her fiance works for disability support up at Morisset, but he's also got a disability job here at Wyoming. He's also a bouncer at Terrigal Pub, although that's not been happening whilst COVID's been on. There we go. How nice. I like that. Now, so I've got a little bit of glimmer and a spare. Look, this is not sticking. Who was you told? And he was also doing hens parties, like as a topless waiter. But he's not doing that anymore. Not because Olivia asked him not to do it, just because he decided he didn't want to do it. Okay, so I think that's nice. So I shall attach that to my card front. And so I think she's teaching Monday and Tuesday nights, most Saturdays, and then some Sundays down in Sydney with Laredo. And then she's working at Rockwear at least 20 hours a week. So she's a busy girl. And she'll message me and say, Mum, want to go for coffee? And it'll be one of my work days. And I think, damn it. So, but Matt and Lucy are going well too with their little business. And they've moved premises just recently. Now, what colours will I put on this? I don't think the green, although there is green there, but I don't know. I'm not sure about the blue. Let's go black. Now, if I put that there, and if I put this one down here, I can secure it with a glue dot underneath, and it won't show. Oh, for goodness sakes. So that's all bunched up. I hate the way the glue dots are on the wrong side. Have I said that before? I'm sure it's a manufacturing issue. It's not my issue. Sorry, I'm being really silly today. Sorry about that. So yeah, Matt doesn't have to do, so mature age apprenticeships, he only has to do 3 years, and he doesn't have to go to TAFE with all the 18-year-olds. So like Lorraine, you found that Jack's there and they're all a bit older, which was interesting, wasn't it? Now where will I put my third hexagon? I'll put it here, I think. So he can do the TAFE part online. So that's good. So let's see. So that's, how nice is that? Now there's some ribbon in the catalogue with one of the other suites. I think it's the New Horizons suite. This skinny ribbon. And I think I shall do the blue. Make a bow with that. Yeah, it is interesting. Because Jack being, yeah, like apprentices used to be Jack's age, But now it's interesting that they seem to be older. Interesting. So yeah, so Matt had a really good week. Carpentry, banging things out, hung a barn door. If you want to follow him on Instagram, he's set up an Instagram account called Matty McCarpentry. So that's for all his carpentry jobs that he'll be doing. So I guess all that running around when they were teenagers and all that sport they played paid off because they're team players. Okay, that's that. Now let me get, where's my, oh, here it is. I thought I'd do You've Got Style. And I thought I haven't mounted one of the stamps, so I thought I'd do that too. Show you my new mounting technique, which you've all probably seen before, but it's always good to have another look. I get it right nearly all the time. Sometimes I don't. So this is how I mount stamps now, the rubber stamps. I take the sticker off and put it on the block. I peel the backing of the stamp off. Yeah. But sometimes Year 12 doesn't help everybody. That's what Matt says. He stayed on to Year 12 and he said it didn't do him much good. But anyway, he's good. He's okay. Okay, so I turn the rubber stamp over and I line it up. So I hope my head doesn't come in with this new phone of mine. I've got to work out where the cameras are. And I just sort of line it up and press down. And then the stamp's mounted perfectly. As I said, 99% of the time I can get it right. There are these odd occasions when my eyes are blurry that I can't get it right. So, but anyway, you're awesome. That's what I'm going to do. So I shall get this one out. I've gone over time. I always try to keep these to half an hour. And I've gone over. So sorry. I'm going to get my Misty Moonlight. And I'll get some white cardstock. What's this one? No, I'll get this one. Here it is. And I'll get my Pick-a-Banner punch. Don't know why it took so long to get the Pick-a-Banner punch. Oh no, silly movie. Now, 1/2 inch. That should be heaps. See, now the sun's come out again. What stupid weather. Okay, so I'll turn that over. And because I haven't stamped this stamp set, I always like to have a little practice. Okay. I hope my head's not in the way. Oh, damn it. I got a shadow. So let's try again. That's better. So Misty Moonlight is one of the 2020 in colours. So they will be going in June when we get a new catalogue. So if you love them, I strongly advise you to buy the re-inkers now, because when when the catalogue retires, goes to the retirement mode, I think that's right, the re-inkers for the in colours are the first things to sell out. So if you've got an a 2020 in colour that you really, 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 really love, I would strongly advise you to order the re-inkers now, so you're not disappointed. Now I've got to work out where I want to put this. I want to put there. Maybe here. I think I'll just fluff it with some glue. I rang my mum this morning to tell her that Olivia had gotten engaged because I didn't want anybody else telling her. And she said, oh, that's given me something happy to think about all day. So that's nice. Okay, I'm going to put there. There we go. That's our card using Driving By and the banner punch. Oops. And the basic border dies. Yeah, well, Olivia didn't get her HSC. I can put this on. Olivia didn't get her HSC either, Lorraine, and it doesn't seem to have affected her. Would have been the wrong decision to make her stay on. Really, really, really wrong. Now, I've got to work out where to put my bow. Oh my goodness, the decisions. Maybe here. No, I don't know. Yeah, that'll do. I might trim it down a bit more. It's just very individual about the HSC. Okay, so that's using the Abstract Beauty bundle and paper and hexagon shapes. So I hope you like that card. It's not a hard card because it's all just mainly die cuts and a little bit of stamping and colouring, and I think it's really cool. And that's a card for my kids, I reckon, because they've both got combis or transporters. So I hope everyone's going to have a great day. I'm off to a specialist appointment this afternoon. Yay! Anyway, that'll be fine. And what else? I've got a team creative event tomorrow. And what else is going on? And I'm talking at that. Oh my God. Can you believe that? I can't. Yeah, so I might get a bit of crafting in on Sunday perhaps. I hope so, because I've got so much I want to do, so many things I want to play with, but my work life gets in the way. But I've got a wedding to pay for. So I better keep working for a bit longer. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Bye, Colette. I'm off to the doctor's too this afternoon. I hope you go okay. Thanks for watching and listening to my chatter. And I'll see you on Monday for Makeup Monday. Bye, guys.